Hello everyone! How are you doing?
Hi there, beautiful, romantic face emoji, and happy holidays. Cheers to that, party face emoji.
Hi Shadowman, thank you so much for being subscribed to me for so long. Thank you. Thank you for your subscription. How is your Christmas going? How was the Christmas preparation?
Merry Christmas, I just finished the Christmas shopping.
Oh, nice, nice. So what did you buy? Thank you, West Dreams. Thank you so much for subscription. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you, Jay Havoc. Thank you so much for subscription too. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you guys for supporting me for so much time. For such a long time. Not for so much time. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Too much stuff to find. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah. Hello, everyone who is new. Hello, hello. You know, it really bothers me. Anthony, thank you so much. Dashing through the snow. Thank you so much for so many beats. Mwah, mwah. Thank you. So it bothers me so much that all my plushies do not come aligned like when it comes to color. So I have some red plushies like this guy which is orange, this guy which is more reddish, like this Christmas tree which you guys don't see actually. So they have some red elements on them. Also I have a red cup plushie here on the chair behind me and a little white and red mushroom. And they look really great on my green sofas. But for this sofa that is right behind me, it's so challenging to like, I feel like all plushes look so bad together with this sofa, but this sofa was extremely cheap, so I bought it, and it's so fucking decent for its money. It cost like $200 or like $250, something like that. So it was like on sale, so I bought it, and it's like dusty rose pink, and none of the plushes that I have match this sofa. So yeah. But I always put plushes on the background because it just looks cute. I'm just thinking it can look better. I just need to find more plushes that really fit really great. Anthony, thank you so much for 50 subscriptions. Thank you. Damn, what a start. What a start. Thank you very much, Anthony. Thank you. It is so vibing outside right now. There was a snow at night. Very cool one, like Krampus type of snow, where it just like, well, there is no wind. It just silently like falls from the sky, just straight. Very like a silent night. Krampus vibe, no one on the street, no traces on the snow. Snow is so fresh. Yeah, it was really, really great. And today it's foggy the whole day. So yeah, it's very vibing outside. The Green Belly, thank you so much for subscription. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That sounds so cool. Yeah, it is. It is really so cool. Thank you. Thank you so much for so many beats. Why I'm salivating so much. Thank you. Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, sorry, I have changed the music. Yeah, it was really a little bit sad. Not in the great way, not like cool dying music for the melancholic, depressed vibe, but just like really, really difficult sad music. I don't like that. Let's pull our fingers vigorously in 2026. Hope it will be the best year for us, for all of us. Please, please. It's great one right now. We are in medieval tavern on Christmas. Yeah, I agree with you. I really like this vibe, medieval tavern.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Louisa, thank you so much for subscription. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me for so long, guys. This is insane. I'm very old. I'm very old. Why do you want to know my age? I'm very old. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy how you guys are supporting me from month to month. Literally. So yeah. You look like 20 years old. Thank you. Nice compliment. Good lighting, I guess. How do I make this sound a little bit louder? I have a feeling that we are about to get some task and go and slay some dragons. Thank you, Shadowman. Mwah. Oh, have you seen those? What was that? Cats? Little cute cats? Thank you, Shadowman. Mwah. Thank you so much. Damn, 1,000 bits, Shadowman. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mwah. Those plushes haunted a little bit. Damn. Anthony, I wasn't prepared this time a little bit. Because you just literally a few seconds ago donated thousands of bits, and now it's like 5,000. Having a final glass of hot meat in the tavern before heading off to the dungeon. Exactly, yeah. I feel like that. I feel like that right now. Thank you so much for your big amount of cheers. Thank you. Thank you for spoiling me so much all the time. Hello everyone who is new. Kiss to everybody. Hunter, thank you so much for being subscribed for so long too. Thank you guys for staying with me this whole year for, oh my goodness, I've got a hype chest. For staying with me for so long. For sharing all the ups and downs, for sharing so many laughs and conspiracy theories talks and jokes about farts and shit. Thank you, Dash Hand. Thank you, Dash Hand. Thank you for subscription. Happy holidays to you too. And hello everyone who is new. Do you know about Yeti? I do. I live in a country where Yeti walks on the street outside. And buckets, yeah. How could I forgot about buckets? How could I forgot it? Westdrews, thank you. Thank you for your cheers. Louisa Khovanski is the 500 years old elf huntress commander. Well, why I'm screaming so much? Why I am very flattered to be handed this amazing title of elf huntress commander. Damn. Stop. Is it real? What is real? What is real? Nothing is real. Everything around you is not real. Everything that you see is not real. We live in a matrix. Oh my goodness, like you're saying about doppelganger. So I was trying to sleep last night. I have heard a really creepy story about camping. It was so scary. It was like a Reddit horror story about camping, that a son and a father went to camp, and there was like when they came to the national park, to the like camping site, there was a police in there, and they did not allow them to go to the park because of the gas leakage. And they found like really very far, like a spot where no one can find them, because father really wanted to spend time with his son, so he like found this secluded spot. And it was really creepy because at night the son woke up to like different creepy sounds and blah blah blah. It is really very nice described in the story. I'm doing a really bad job in describing it, but the horror was that when son was trying to wake up the father, who was sleeping next to him in the tent. Because he saw that tent is slowly being opened at night, he realizes that the person who is sleeping beside him is not his father. And I was like, it's like 2 at night, and I'm like, I'm trying to sleep, and I'm shitting my pants in my bed. Yeah, it was really, really cool story, and it ended up that the father saved the son, something like that. He shoot whatever it was in the tent, and then they found, like, when the police and park rangers arrived, they found like 22 bodies all around the spot that they made a tent, you know. It was really, really cool. I love listening to such stories when I'm falling asleep. Any plan to upgrade the camera? The refresh rate of your camera seems to be low. It's not because of my camera, it's because I did not figure out how to work with settings in Twitch or in Streamlabs themselves. Because my camera is Sony a7S III. You barely can find better camera. Like, there is a newer Sony, but that's basically the best camera for videos. So it's not about camera, it's about my lack of skills how to make settings. So yeah, this is definitely the worst place to shit yourself. That's true. That's true. Thank you, the same to you. I love nightmares. I really love nightmares. I strive. I want to see nightmares. I love them. I'm telling you, gas leak in the forest. Yeah, that's clearly an active SCP being contained. Yeah. Oh, welcome. I'm happy that you came here from Instagram. I'm happy. Yeah, I might really suck in like working with settings. I still did not figure it out. I honestly procrastinate a lot and just remember that I need to do something around Twitch settings only when it's like 10 minutes before the stream. So I panic and don't do a job, but it's definitely in the settings. I don't have Telegram. I do not have it. All the Telegram shit that you can find is fake one. I don't have one. Whoever promises you anything, that's not me. Welcome. I'm happy to hear that you guys come from Instagram. Because I feel like so many people really are still surprised when they hear me speaking. Because on my Instagram I don't speak, right? I speak only on my Twitch channel, my YouTube, and my OF, of course. But not on my Instagram. So, yeah, I'm happy that you came and now you can see a very different side. Welcome. Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas to you guys. Christmas is in 2 days, but still. So, I was saying Merry Christmas on 24th or on 25th. Hello. 24th. Okay. So on Christmas Eve. Okay, someone says 25th. Now I'm confused. Pretty much all December. I heard people saying, I hope you are having a great Christmas. and I find, it's very smart to make a vote. Yeah, I'll do it right now. So I heard people say like, hope you will have a great Christmas, like hope you are having a great Monday, hope you're having a great weekend, so in this format. But also I heard like Merry Christmas, which is like the original form of wishes, right? So let's make a vote. That's cool. We love votes. If I find them. Okay, I found it. Oh no. Okay. Do we have other options? Okay, you can vote in the upper part of the chat. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I watched anime. Recently I watched The Chainsaw Man, both the episodes and the whole anime, like the movie. Also I'm watching little animes about like daily routine things, about camping, a little bit of romantic things, a little bit of like funny, kind of, you know, sexy anime. So yeah. It will be the 24th here in 2 hours, yeah. I have to have back straight. I don't have any New Year resolutions. You know, guys, I am a very simple person. I just hope I will be alive and healthy. I hope I don't die of any disease. I hope I will not die in accident. And I hope that none of people that I care about die or like get sick. That will be already a big, you know, win. So I think that my resolutions is just to stay alive, and I wish that upon everybody who I care about. So, hello. So yeah. So what resolutions do you guys have? Do you have anything interesting, like maybe you want to achieve something on like, or like maybe you have something in your plans? You have something interesting? Maybe you want to buy something that you dreamt about the whole life. I'm usually so happy when my people buy something for themselves. I was so fucking happy that like I had people who, for example, finally bought an apartment that they dreamt about. I was so fucking happy. So yeah, I'm always happy when people fulfill their wishes. I do live in Canada. Yeah, but in general, I really adore anime. Really, really, I love it. Like, it's, you can find like whatever topic you want, and you can adjust it to your mood. If you want something really adult and brutal, you can choose this. If you want something romantic, you can choose this. If you want something silly and funny, you can choose this. You can, like, anime has such a variety of options. So this is cool. Make the year better by living the, wait, what? By living the world better in, oh yeah, by living the world better in any small way. I resolved to stay alive. That's an easy one, I hope. Yeah, when I like, for people who don't know, I was going to church since I was 4, and I was going to church for a really long time. Me and my grandma, we were visiting church, and the church I was going to really was like nice. Like, since I don't like churches, mine was really, really like very vibing, very small, very cozy, very vibing. So our pastor used to say that people, like, life can end very, very quickly. He loved the story about the clogs in the vessels, when, you know, like, he always was telling us, like, young children, that you can just walk on the street and you just can have a clog of blood, or a knot of blood in your vessel that can just travel to your lungs or heart, and your life may end very, very suddenly. So I always keep the story in my mind. So, like, you say that being, like, staying alive is relatively easy, but I don't think so. I think that every day when we waking up healthy and alive, and we are not suffering from pain, this is a fucking blessing. So yeah. My mother and grandmother used to always say that tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. Cherish every day and the time that we have. This is very wise words. Yeah. Your mom and grandma were very wise women. Clog is a wooden shoe. Damn. How do you say this? Spots, like knots of blood that can clog your vessels. There should be a name for it. I just probably don't know it. Clot! Oh, clot! And I said a wooden shoe. Damn. So yeah, the story was about clot. Yeah. Thank you guys for fixing it. I had an uncle died that way. I'm so sorry. Yeah, like, we should cherish every day. You know, I don't even have, you know, some super plans for, like, I always have some plans for achievement, but always the primal the primal plans is staying alive and being thankful for not being in pain and for being healthy, and that, like, people and animals that I love, and preferably all people and animals, are not suffering and are not dying, you know. Oh, Morty is, like, right here. He's on his cat tree. I'm feeling my mortality for, like, since I remember myself. Clog also works, because when fat blocks a vessel, it is clogged, but a blood clump is a clot. Damn, guys, thanks to you, I will remember that right now. So, I love these Christmas talks about blood clots. Oh my goodness, guys. Memento Morti. I sprayed myself with a nice smelled spray instead of perfume. So I bought this spray that has an almond / cashmere / milk smell, really nice and cozy. And I was thinking, like, I want to use something for the home when I'm like at home and don't go anywhere. I want to smell nice, but my perfumes are really expensive. I don't want to use them every day, so I bought a cheaper version like of spray with a really nice smell. And now I'm just scratching myself because my skin reacts to the alcohol in it, or I don't know. I'm just like, I have itching everything on my shoulders, on my neck, because I sprayed myself like that. Now I'm scratching everywhere. Today I smell like almond cookie with cashmere notes. Because I thought like the bottle was really big, like that, and I was like, I'll buy it for home. It's not very expensive. I'll have, because I really like good smells, so I'll pamper myself. I will enjoy good smell, and I will not spend a lot of money. Now I probably will need to spray it more on my clothes, but it's meant to be sprayed on your skin because it's a body mist. So. Oh, this is so cute. If you will be able to make it, you can come back later. That would be really, really cool. Okay, Lopi, we will try to make it for you. I have stuffed animal like this bird. And this cat. That's pretty much it. And also I have stuffed animal from Totoro. Well, not all Santas wear Santa's costume, right? I'm telling you, just scratching myself. Anthony, thank you. Mwah, mwah, thank you. Thank you for so many beats, for 1 more 1,000 of beats. Thank you, Anthony, thank you. Even Krampus sometimes wears the Santa's costume in some art. I absolutely love the movie Krampus. It's one of my favorite movies. I am rewatching it way more often than Home Alone. It's my comfort movie. It's one of the it's a perfect example of a dark fairy tale to me. Posture check. Thank you, Wes Reeves. Thank you. What I'm doing? What I'm doing? Mwah, my brain is not braining. Thank you, Wes Reeves. What it was? What I was trying to show? Yeah. So, I forgot what I wanted to say. So I'll just sit here, just like that. So what I wanted to say, something about Krampus. I don't think that we have Krampus in my culture. Cobra, thank you so much. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, Cobra. Thank you for supporting me for so long. What's your favorite Miyazaki movie? Mine would have to be Castle in the Sky. It is very difficult to say. I feel like the first Miyazaki movie that I watched was oh, I don't know how to translate it in English because I watched it in Russian. Nausicaa из долины ветров. Nausicaa from the Valley of Wind. Thank you, Zion Zeros. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you for subscription. So I think that I watched Nausicaa first, and the Spirited Away. Maybe I watched Spirited Away first and then Nausicaa. I don't remember. So those two are the first that I watched. I think that my favorite that is so interesting. I think that I love Totoro a lot. Like, it brings me comfort. And I think that I really like Nausicaa. I do love Princess Mononoke a lot, but it's more adult and more serious, you know. Lopi, thank you so much. Mwah, mwah. Thank you for gifting subscriptions. Thank you. Mwah. Why I'm salivating every time? Oh, because I'm making like mwah sound. Got it. You read any Leo Tolstoy? Did you read any Leo Tolstoy? Spirited Away is yeah, it's an exceptional storyteller. Like Miyazaki by default is an exceptional storytelling. If I ever could like be an apprentice in some, you know, parallel universe, you know, that would be really, really cool. Amazing talent. So, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Oh, so like the little translation works. Okay. This is so interesting that I learned that it is Nausicaa. I learned it only this year because I always thought it's Nausicaa, like in translation. War and Peace, good book. That's all you can say? Just good book? Why it is good? What makes it good? Oh, His Majesty is just on his cat tree. Yeah, I agree with you. I would love to be an apprentice to like animators or like very talented people like Hayao Miyazaki or oh my goodness, what's his name? Also makes exceptional anime. My memory is the worst. Very famous name. I literally have read about him like for a week in a row, and I don't remember. Oh, Vinny, damn, I missed you. How could I miss you? Good news, I'm alive. I'm happy. We just literally talked about how it is like a blessing to be alive every day, and here you are. I'm very glad that you did not die. Malesra, thank you. No, let me just Google it. What it is? I just talked with ChatGPT about him. Makoto Shinkai. Damn! It was Makoto Shinkai. Which I used to pronounce Makoto Shinkai, but it's Shinkai. The 5th of December is Krampusnacht. Krampusnacht. That's scary. That's the night that he comes for bad kids. I love it. Honestly, I think that in every, like, if I would have children, I would definitely tell him that there is like some magical things like Krampus that will come for them if they're behaving bad. I would love to do that. My grandma and my mom also were telling me horror stories about the 2 creatures that come for misbehaved children. Anthony! Ah! Merry Christmas. Happy Hunt. Lady Louisa.
Every day of 2026 be better than the last. Christmas platinum shrimps.
Thank you, Anthony. Mwah. And shrimp emoji. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you, Anthony, for such a big donation. Thank you for doing it every live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us so badly and for supporting my channel. Thank you so much. Mwah. Mwah. All kisses to you, Anthony. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shrimp emoji. Morty, you deserve platinum shrimps today. I do talk with my mom. She sends me some videos recently, so yeah. When you moved to Canada, did you get some serious Kiki's delivery service vibes? Honestly, no. I don't think that Canadian towns gave me that vibe. Maybe a little bit of Quebec, but just a little bit. But no, honestly, I did not. You know what gave me Kiki's delivery service vibe? Dubrovnik a little bit in Croatia, or maybe Rovinj is kind of like somewhere it had similar vibes, but honestly not Canada. I have rewatched it. Maybe I'm missing something. I watched it only once. No, I honestly, I don't want to see anybody this year. I refused to go to a New Year party and to Christmas party this year. Not because like everything is really great, but I just really want to stay at home and do nothing. I don't want to cook, I don't want to clean my house, I don't want to prepare, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to sit, and maybe like I would rather work on my novel instead of going somewhere. Really, like this year I really need a little bit of solitude, let's say like that. But I feel like in 2026 I think that I may go somewhere in January, but right now I really like to be at home. No, I never seen that anime. Never saw that. Will you work Drake again in any music video? I don't know. We will see. Time will show. Only trip I've got planned is to hardware store. Yeah, I understand. My trips will be to the grocery store and maybe to cosmetic store and maybe to some, like, I don't know which store, but yeah, some local trips to a local grocery stores. That would be enough. Lots of reading too. That would be lovely, but I don't think so. I think I will be reading mostly, like, I will be Googling a lot, like when I will be researching some things for my novel, and maybe like really like writing more. Maybe, discussing things with ChatGPT. But Vinny, stop! Oh my goodness, Drake will be in Louisa's music video next time. Can't wait to hear the angelic voice again. Especially that laugh. The alcoholic laugh. I know it's your favorite. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Drake will be in Louisa's music video. Oh my goodness. I am sure that, like, my voice is something like from a fairy tale. Like, people who listen to it, they don't survive. Oh my god. But yeah. At least, unlike me, Drake really has a nice voice. I cannot say that about myself, but people nowadays like really very interesting modern things, so maybe ear bleeding will become a trend, so maybe I have a chance. Yeah, like a siren song, but vice versa. The singing is so bad that people like prefer like not to continue to live. Like you live in a candy house in the middle of the forest, kind of. No. It was a laugh that when you already like breathed out all of the air from your lung, and the only sounds that come out of your throat is like something like that, with snorting. That kind of laugh. Morty is my son. I birthed him by myself and fed him from my chest. And farted. And farting. Yes. Thank you for clarification. Thank you very much for clarification. Ever heard Tibetan throat singing? No, only Mongolian. I never heard Tibetan. I heard only Mongolian throat singing. I know there are really cool groups that, like, not groups, sorry, bands that have the throat singing as a key key point of their performance. That's really cool. My neighbor has a friend who laughs like a horse. Honestly, I find a non-conventionally attractive laugh a very cool one. Like, if you laugh like a horse, probably people around you cannot hold their laugh too. So it's like, you know, very contagious. Like, you start to laugh, and if you have really like weird laugh, like laugh of a seagull or laugh of a horse, everybody would probably laugh. So that's cool. That's cool. No, I don't think that I would be a better singer than the most of them who rap. I think that being able to rap is a really cool skill, and people who really achieve like big fame. I'm not talking only about Drake, but there are so many good rappers that, you know, are clearly very talented. So I would never be able to do that. You have to have passion for that. You have to have talent and work on your skill. And you have to write a really cool lyrics. Like Eminem, yeah. I don't listen to rap, but like from what I heard, I cannot do that. So if I cannot do that, obviously those people know and can do something way better than me. And girls and women who rap, they too, like, I cannot do that. So she's quite loud, and I can hear her through the wall of my house. Oh, that's cool. That's funny. Christmas made me an excellent rapper too. That's funny too. No, I believe that people around, like, I always look how talented people are around me. That's so beautiful. I cannot rap. And there are people who really do that on the exceptional level. That's really cool, you know? Vinny, I really like how you're very humble and down-to-earth person. Like, I really like that about you, you know? Like, very simple, never brags. I'm very talented. Hello, everyone who is new. Hello, hello. We have turkey for Christmas dinner here. What are you having? I have a little bit of baked salmon with jalapenos. And I have eggs in the fridge. I have a little bit of mozzarella. I have a little bit of bologna sausage and a small piece of bread. I have a few Snickers. And I have a lot of berries because I eat a lot of berries. Because I read that they help with cancer prevention, so I eat berries every day. Pizza time. Maybe I will order pizza. But honestly, pizza that I have here is way worse than I bake myself. And I don't want to make dough today. So oh, I really don't like Tim Hortons. I really was there once. That was enough for me to never go there again. But it's cool that people like it, but that's not my thing. I do eat chocolate. I eat a lot of chocolate. I should reduce how much of candies I eat. Those apricot cookies are all gone, aren't they? They were done the next day because everything that I ate was those apricot pastry. That's it. I was just having tea and those apricot pastries instead of normal food, and I ate them in 2 days. You should try photo shoot at Timmy's. Maybe this is a good idea. Can we talk about asses again? Yeah, definitely. Let's do that. You like to talk about asses, right? Oh yeah, they were really good. Eating too much candy can rotten the teeth. I barely ate sweet things in childhood because we were poor as church mice, and I still got bad teeth because my my mom and my grandma and my grandpa also had bad teeth. That's just genetical. And I almost didn't eat sugar when I was young because we just did not have money for cookies and candies. So, and I still got bad teeth. Thanks God I have money to fix everything. By the way, you know what I found? You know, I want to make the double jaw surgery. So I recently found this thing that is called MARP or Mars or Mars. MARPS. Damn. MARSE or MARPE, something like that. So this is a metallic thing that they insert in your upper jaw, like from your mouth. It's attached to your upper jaw, like there. They just cut your skull a little bit, just make, from what I understand, they might not cut your skull, but if I'm not mistaken, they cut your skull, and then you wear this metal thing, and then you have a tool to spread it out. So what it does, it makes the upper jaw from this shape to this shape, more like wide and straight. And because you change the shape of the skull, your airways, right? Airways, they have more room because you finally have more bones, so your tissues are more stretched, so you have more airways. It doesn't look bad, to be honest. Like this metal thing in the mouth, it's very big, but it's not like you are, it's like bearable. It's like a dentist procedure, let's say like that. So yeah, widening your upper jaw a little bit gives you more room in the airways. So I was just wondering, if maybe I can do that first, so widening my upper jaw before doing upper jaw surgery. That would be really, really interesting if this is the right way to do that, because it's like widening. I don't think that you can widen your upper jaw with this surgery. I feel like you just move it forward. Will you do an IRL stream to show Canada Street Christmas Eve? I don't think so. At least not this year. At least not this year. Good teeth are also not always pleasant. People constantly telling you how perfect they are, being able to eat everything without worrying. It's tough. I believe you, Vinny. I love your humbleness. Why would you need upper jaw surgery? I really want to have more bones in the face because I don't have enough of them, and my airways do not function in a proper way, and my mom's and my grandma's airways also do not function in proper way, and we have a lot of similarity in bone structure when it comes to face. So my mom and my grandma are really horrible snorters. They snort so badly. So, and I started to snort so much. So widening the airways would be a really smart way to work with that. If I come in Canada, if I found you in anywhere, can I get a selfie with you? Sorry for my English. So if you come to Canada solely for the purpose of finding me, that sounds really creepy. I probably will call the police. But I do take selfies with people who just, want to take selfie. But if that would be like, you come and search for me, I'll call the police. I don't give a fuck. So yeah. Vinny, thank you so much. Thank you so much for beats. Thank you. Thank you very much. Actually, I'm really happy that you are alive. You see? Really, I did not notice that you had problems with your airways. Hope that surgery goes well if you decide to get it. But you would not be able to notice it because you are not in my body. You see, you can, I don't have a need for that surgery, as from aesthetic perspective, let's say like that. I feel like I'm doing fine. But, widening airways without increasing your bone, there are ways how to do different laser options, but I don't think that they will work really on the same level. And also, I think that if I will have more bones to hold my tissues, I'll just look younger for longer. So I'll be like, thank you, Franco. Mwah. Thank you for subscription. Mwah. Thank you for supporting me for so long. So yeah, maybe you will experience 40 years old me with relatively young face. So, thanks to the bones. Anthony, thank you. Thank you. You already gifted so much today. You already supported so tremendously. Thank you for gifting even more subscriptions to people. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. You're just so silent and you just give so many subscriptions all out of sudden. That's interesting about your airways. I've had sinus issues for a long time, especially after getting my wisdom teeth pulled. Mine situation got worse after I pulled all my 4 wisdom teeth. It's really I started to snore way more than before, and now I literally I snore not only on my back, I snore on my sides too. So yeah, I wish my dentist told me that I had to pull out of all of my wisdom teeth, so I did, because they were their roots were not in the right position, and I am wearing Invisaligns to straighten all my teeth. But yeah, my snoring got worse after wisdom teeth removal. Why everyone pulls out wisdom teeth? I don't know, because I feel like they're very far, they're very difficult to reach in if you want to floss, if you want to clean them properly. They're so far in your mouth, you barely can clean them normally. Mine were so deep in my mouth because my jaw is small, So my wisdom teeth were like somewhere here. It was very difficult to floss them. And it's very difficult to fix them because they're too deep in the mouth. Mine were growing into my sinuses and they had break them at the root, and they are still there to this day. Yeah. Dentists and surgeons said if they pulled them out, it would be a lot worse. They told the same to me. So they told me that they will try to extract the wisdom teeth. If they will see that the roots, if the extractions of the roots will cause like a hole in the skull or something like that, they told me that they will leave the roots inside. But luckily everything was fine. They extracted everything, like roots and teeth too. So, and honestly, after removal of my wisdom teeth and after wearing Invisaligns, flossing became so much easier. And my teeth, like my upper teeth always were kind of straight. They did not change much. Basically, they did not change at all, at least visible. They just changed like here, like molars. But the lower teeth were a little bit crooked. Now they're pretty much straight. So it became really way easier to, you know, clean them as you should, like with water floss, with thread floss, with toothpaste, like with all of that. Now it's way much easier. So I'm happy with my dental journey, and I start to want this widening of the upper jaw, and like in ideal world I want a double jaw surgery, or maybe just like whatever doctor will tell me. I'll do whatever doctor will tell me. Flamethrower! I woke up and immediately closed my eyes again. I was terrified. At only 11. Damn, they used a little chainsaw and a mini flamethrower. That's crazy. Like, are you sure that you were a dentist? Have a great rest of your day. Mwah, mwah. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, some people are just really lucky to have a good genetics, and maybe the way that teeth were growing, like they just got lucky with that too. I wasn't that lucky, so I'm really happy that now I have money to fix that, and that medicine is on very high level, so I can fix whatever I want with my, like, in the dentist journey. And in the future, after I will fix the airways and do all of I want, if I will be prescribed to, I would love to have good veneers to change them, because I'll have a really good smile for a really long time. So that would be really nice. I don't know the English terms. Oh yeah, I got it. I honestly never saw anything like even anything like similar to the tools that you described, the flamethrower. I would be petrified. Your smile is already beautiful like the rest of you. Because I'm wearing veneers, and because I was wearing Invisaligns, and because I spent at dentist a lot of money and time, that's why it looks beautiful. At least it looks normal. I hate this approach. Oh, don't change anything about you, just stay on road as you are. Like, if you guys, if those people who really say that, if you guys like this approach in life, like stagnation and never changing anything, you do you. Like, do your best, do what makes you happy. I am not the person who likes to sit and stagnate and rot. I like changes. I like progress. I like evolution. I like to become better. I like to work and like improve something. I don't like stagnation. It's just not my thing. Like, you can do whatever you want. Just don't tell me what to do. I don't want to sit and stagnate. Because I don't see you going towards women who do not look good. I just, by some reason, see you going to me and saying like, my smile is beautiful. Like, maybe you can just connect two fucking dots. Damn. Just, I literally don't like when people tell me, oh, please, don't change anything, stagnate and rot. Because I am so afraid of changes. If you're afraid of changes, don't do changes. Why you're coming to me with this shit? Damn. My mom had golden teeth. My grandma had golden teeth. And my grandpa had golden teeth. But it was very, very, like, my mom was the dumbest, because my mom did it at someone's house because it was trendy that time to have golden teeth. So she went to someone's house and they like shaved her teeth and made like her golden teeth. I don't even think that all the teeth were golden. I don't know. But then my mom did that when she was young, and she gave birth to me when she was 28, I think. And at the moment when I already remember like being conscious, my mom already did not have golden teeth, because she took them off and sold them as gold. So it was a very fucked up story, and my mom regretted the whole life that she shaved her real teeth at someone's home for the golden whatever it was. So that's actually crazy how people shaved their teeth with a very bad methodology at home for the golden teeth. That's crazy. No, don't do Botox, Lou bitch. I've been doing it for years and you couldn't even tell. Exactly. Like, people tell me, oh, you don't need Botox. Like, you don't even know how it looks like. You don't even know, because I can like move all of my face in different, like, I can do all of that. You don't even know how Botox looks, because you cannot spot it if it's done right. Because it prevents premature aging and it saves your face in a decent shape. You save yourself from aging earlier than you should. And people are like, oh, don't do this, don't do that. Damn. If you want to see it all wrinkly, prematurely, when you could really love your body and take care about it, like, that's your choice. Just don't push it on me. But you're so beautiful already, because I do all of this stuff. Because I go to cosmetologist, because I do Botox, because I have a really good Korean skincare, because I go to dentist, because I have veneers, because my teeth that I had from nature were really, really not good. And it wasn't my fault. I did not have sugar when I was younger because we were poor. It was just genetic, and I had to change it so it looks nice. Like, it's like, you know, when you have whole mouth of cavities and people like, oh, don't change anything. Don't go to dentist. Don't fix your cavities then. Like, don't change anything about yourself. Oh, you took a shit, you want to wash your ass. Don't change anything about yourself. Don't wash your ass. Don't wash your hair. I don't know, like, what's the, like, this is so stupid. That's crazy. That's really like... By the way, I really have to make an appointment because my Botox already worn out, so I have to do it. Because you have to do it every 3 months in the ideal world. So I'm such a bad procrastinator. Hello everyone who is new. I know that you guys love the talks about S's. I really want to live long enough and to see people to adjust their bodies like in cyberpunk. I would love to live in such world. I'll be the first one if the medicine will approve it and it will be already like really working. I will be gladly changing my body parts for bionic artificial things. I don't mind to become a cyborg because the only thing that makes me is my brain. My personality lies in the chemical reactions and in the electrical reactions in my brain. It's not my body. I can change like my arms, my internal organs in the future if they will if they invent this, if it will really work really great. I feel like the first thing that I will fix is my joints because they already are audible. My knees already crack for a few years, so I'll be really happy to change my joints if they will create a really cool technology for that. Yeah, like I don't mind, like how can you want to sit in the body that doesn't even fucking represent the way that your personality looks like? I've seen so many people who look older than they felt because you don't feel, especially when you are older, you don't feel on the age how you look, because our body ages so quickly because of the stress, because we overwork, because we sometimes eat bad food, sometimes we eat it because we have bad habits, sometimes we eat it because you buy food already with some shit in it, right? So it ages you prematurely. And the sun damage, especially people in countries such as Australia, there is like really big sun damage, and it's like not your fault that sun is damaging the way you look. So there are so many people who really are so much younger here. They just sit in the bodies that look older just because the world is a mess and it just ages you prematurely. So if you are way younger in your head, wouldn't it be cool to have a body that represents your real you? I don't know. It sucks to get old. I agree, because I don't like I'm relatively young yet, but my knees really crack. It doesn't hurt, but they already make sound. And it makes me laugh so much because I already make jokes about it. But if I sleep in a strange position, my neck will hurt the next 3 days, and it sucks. And my mom already experienced a lot of problems with her back because she also had big chest, and maybe she had something with the bones because of the poor nutrition, and she always had problems with her back. I would love my mom to have a body that represents her real her, So whenever they invent something like in cyberpunk, I'll be in there. I'll get my cyber body. That would be really cool. So I got nearly bald. I did accept my fate. That's also a big problem. Really, men tend to lose their hair. And it's just my friends, two of my friends, one gone bald and one is, we always joke because he's still fighting. For the last hair he has, he's still fighting. And he dreams about hair transplant that he wants to do. So Wouldn't it be really cool if there would be a way to restore your hair? You know, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. My friend would really appreciate it. And I know that a lot of men will appreciate it. So. Do whatever you want, we all are going to die anyway. Exactly. It's like you're still going to die. Like, it's your choice to make the best and like maximum of what you can and die, or you can do nothing and die. So like, what's the point? You're completely right, guys. Pro tip, start shaving your hair now. And that's what one of my friends did. He just shaved his head and it looks nice. So. I was blabbing too much and I was screaming too much. Ew. But you do you, guys. You do you. Oh, this is such a calming music. I only have hair on my head and face, so if I lose my hair and I don't have anywhere to take it from. No hair on your ass? Oh, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. May peace be with you and may the force be with you. Bless you guys. Whatever thing you believe in. Hope 2026 will be a really, really cool year. I really hope it will be productive for people who want productive year, and calm and not stressful for those who don't want productive year, who want calm year. I heard, by the way, that scientists already half invented medicine to restore the hair, but it's not like they invented it yet. The tests are still going because they kind of like tested it on mice, and it showed growth of existing like, how do you call it, the root of hair. So if you already have root of hair that is like asleep, it makes it really, really great. But if your hair follicles already die, I don't think it works. But maybe, you know, maybe they will invent fake hair, like not fake but artificial hair. Am I mistaken, or scientists already can grow body organs from some tissue? I think they can grow any body organ from these cells that are in the placenta. Like stem cells? Yeah, the stem cells. If I'm not mistaken, can scientists already grow body organs from the stem cells? So they can. Not fully, not yet. So there are like tests, right? Like some research is still going. That would be really cool. Maybe people will learn how to grow hair follicles like in the same way in the Petri cup and body organs. That would be really cool. Because at the end of the day, we will die anyway, right? So we can live our life in the way we want and look how we want, and it will make us happy. It will bring us a lot of memories. Or we can just do nothing and we'll die anyway. So oh my goodness, a lethal farting disease? That would be horrible. There is an anime about it. There is an anime that is based on Junji Ito manga about farting virus, about gas virus. I know that you can enlarge the penis in two ways. You can cut a certain, I don't know how you call it, a certain like thing that holds something, and it enlarges it in like 2 or 3 centimeters maximum. Also, you can enlarge it in width if you will do fat injections. Ligament. So you can cut the ligament to make it longer, and you can inject fat to make it thicker. And honestly, I think there is nothing bad about it. If it will make you happy, if it will help you to, enjoy life a little bit more, I don't understand why some people don't do it. If I would be a man, and if I would have like an option to do something better, I would do that. There's a third way. You can just pull it on very hard. Oh, it's in erect state, it doesn't change. I did not know that. So you say it's a scam? Okay. You still can inject fat. I'm hung like a tuna can, 2 inches deep and 7 inches around. This is hilarious, like the tuna can. Damn. No, honestly, I thought it's a legit thing. I thought because you cut that ligament, I thought that it just releases it. And if the erection will be, I thought that it will make it longer. Just on few centimeters. But if it's a scam, then that's sad. Yeah, this is actually, unfortunately. Is there any research how to fix that? I don't think it's a muscle. I think it's porous. It's porous inside. It's not a muscle. It can be attached to muscles, but it's like a sponge body that fills with blood. Morty, ой боже. He woke up. He woke up after day nap. Yeah, it's not a muscle. It might be attached to muscles, so you can like wiggle it, you know, like and move it. But it's not a muscle. No, I really would love men to have more options if they wanted to change things that they are not happy with. So yeah, I feel like because it is kind of tabooed, it's not tabooed, but it's like no one expects men to look great, so they never take care about themselves. Not many men really spoil themselves or love themselves. Not many men go to spa or like, you know, use moisturizer, just like lay in baths sometimes, just and have good sleep, because many of them are overworked and underpaid, and they always stressed out. It really destroys the way people look. I wish people just do not stress. I wish life for everybody would be less stressful. I hope that 2026 will be less stressful for every of us. Because guys, we want to look the way we feel. Yeah. But and I hope that the next year you will take care about yourself a little bit better. Pamper yourself. Let yourself, I don't know, do some self-care. Something that that makes you feel good and well rested. Maybe some skincare things. It feels nice. Vinny, shut up! I don't want to. I don't want to look how I feel. I'm already ugly. Oh my goodness! Stop! Damn. I'm already ugly enough. Oh my goodness, I'm sweating. Yeah, like spa day. That's really nice. Phew, you made me really laugh. I'm getting that expensive range that's pampering. What's range? It's like a tool, like for it's like a tool, right? Metallic tool. Oh yeah, got it. It's not a self-care. It's spoiling yourself, but it's not self-care. Self-care is something for yourself, like sitting in bath, taking care of your skin, maybe switching the diet, maybe, you know, making yourself some healthy smoothies. I don't know, like I forgot this word. There are some gel patches under eyes, especially for people who have some wrinkles in the corners of their eyes. You can just have some gel patches. They just really like moisturize area around eyes a little bit. Something like that. My face is the perfect contraceptive. Vinny, stop because I'm sweating. Yeah, but I can help others with the range that makes me feel good. It works, but it's a little bit different. There should be things like this too. So self-care, it's more about your body, because you should love your body. It's the vessel for you. For you, like you are living in the vessel of your body. So you should love it and take care about it. And the thing that makes you happy is more like when you're gifting yourself gifts. It's also good. So I hope in 2026 you guys will gift yourself some gifts that you wanted for a long time. Like wrenches, it can be anything. It like doesn't matter, like whatever makes you feel good. And this is very beautiful if like some tools like wrenches can help you help other people and makes you feel good. Like do it. It sounds amazing. I love my body 3 times a day. That's enough. You can do additional thing. Like you can love your body 3 times a day. After that, you can take a bath and relax and have a good sleep. And your body will thank you. No, I think that we are living in the body because, have you seen those memes? Well, not like memes, like pictures that actually the real you is basically a brain that is connected to a spinal cord, that is connected to nerves, that is connected to senses like eyes, ears, tongue, and basically you is the brain. And your senses like nerves that help you to feel surfaces and temperature, your eyes, your ears that help you to perceive different waves and translate them into color or sounds. That's your communication with the outer world, but you is the brain. You are everything that this brain contains. You are the thought. These electromagnetic impulses, that's you. Because your body is just a machine that brings supplies to your brain. At least I believe that. I consider myself like my body is my vessel and I have to take care about it. Because I have only one body. I cannot have another one. No, I need a woman with Stevie Wonder type vision. That's dark. Ой, хто прийшов, Боже! Що ти? Хочеш сюди прийти? Ясно. Що таке? Мось. Давай, приходь трошки. Ясно, пішов. Боже. The healthier your body, the healthier your mind. They are definitely linked. But if you lose all your limbs, etc., you are still you. Exactly. I feel like, honestly, this is a very interesting topic because I believe that there is no certain one me. I believe there is no one when I'm telling that you are you, technically I believe so. But even you, as you, is constantly changing. I am not the same person who was 7 years ago, or 10 years ago, or 15 years ago. Those are completely different people, because I've learned new things, I've got new experience, and my traits of character has changed. I still have some things that have not changed. But I believe that it depends on the person. Some people can change completely. Even how people say that all the cells in your body, they change within 7-year cycle, if I'm not mistaken. So like me 7 years ago was physically a different person, like almost. I don't think that our brain changes. Like, I don't think that we create new brain cells. Well, I feel like we create new brain cells when we are growing up, but when we already grew up, as a former psychologist, Lou, what you're saying right now is concerning. I'm so sorry. I don't want to concern you guys. You are not your brain. Then what you are? I don't think you regrow brain cells after they're damaged. Yeah, I think that I heard that they're not regrowing. If they die, they die. Cogito ergo sum. I'm thinking, therefore I am. But what body organ is responsible for thinking and acknowledging? We create new neural pathways. Oh, so there, we create new neural pathways, but the brain cells, if they die, they die, right? So technically, we can say... Морть, Боже, прийшов. Do you want me to put you сюди? Like that? Чи не таке? А що тобі, гамна на лопаті давати? Yeah, but you can create new neurons. Let's check it. That would be really cool. Scientists say they have very strong evidence that the adult human brain is capable of making new neurons. But that's still controversial. That would be really, really cool news if we do create new neurons. I'm really happy, that scientists nowadays study a lot of such diseases as Alzheimer. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I would not want to have an Alzheimer when I will grow old. That would be horrible. That would be like losing yourself, not remembering things, not like having this broken reality and broken perception of reality. That is really out of a horror game. That's really out of a horror game. Really? I never heard it. Yeah, you forgot how to pronounce it. A little Alzheimer joke. It's true. It's true. Interesting. I never read it. The Cerebellum and Adaptive Control is a book that I have. Cerebellum is really the truth. Oh, it's мозжечок. Let me double check it. Yeah, it's мозжечок. Rationalism or empiricism? Empiricism. How do we even know what's real or rational if we perceive this world via our senses? Who defines what is rational if all of us have own perception and we even have unique bodies? They may change our perception. You can actually test the connectivity of the cerebellum and utilize that proof of how smart someone is. That's just what I heard. I think that if you test it on me, it will prove that I'm dumb. That's definitely. There will be no connectivity, guys. Oh my goodness. Merry Christmas to you guys. Mwah. Merry Christmas. But what is that cogito thinking of empirical data? Yeah, I feel like I don't think that actually none of my beliefs and opinions are 100% true and everybody else is wrong and stuff like that. Because those are my opinions, my views, the way I perceive this world. You can have totally different opinions from me and it will be fine. I can accept that. So I do think that I incline more to empirical that we are processing this world, reading and processing empirical data that we have, and we create the we see this world really like based on what we experience and see and hear and learn, and that's how we know and see the world. But I'm open to change my mind to whoever will reassure me. Yes, but facts and opinions are different because same things are just evil, even if you think it's good. I feel like it depends on perspective because, you know, there are some certain crimes that are very despicable, and people who commit them, they truly do not see a problem, and they don't even comprehend that they are doing crimes, because there are really clinical psychopaths, and their perception of the world is very different. And because they are minority, we as majority, we just like, oh my goodness, this person is a criminal, like this person did this or that. But we just perceive this world differently. And for majority, the crime is a crime. But for a person who has clinical psychopathy, it will not be a crime, because the clinical psychopaths, they don't have such things as empathy, for example. So, I don't know. And again, like what we are discussing right now, okay, I heard something really horrible. So it depends why are we having this discussion. If we are having this discussion to make excuses and just let the criminals out, that will be really bad for the order in the world, because like we cannot say, oh, the clinical psychopaths just, they have different perception, we just like have to understand it. No, that's not how it works. But like for having order in the world, for having order within the countries, like we need a system that will be based on things that majority is agreeing on, and we call them facts. But for psychopaths, those facts will be false, because psychopaths perceive world in a little bit different way. Morality is subjective, and philosophers have debated these topics for centuries. I agree that morality is subjective. There is modern philosopher that I don't know name of, because I've read it for like few years ago. There's like this modern direction, let's say it like that the most moral thing that currently modern people can strive for is reducing amount of pain everywhere, because we live in organic world, we live in a world made of living human beings, living animals, living organisms, and like we should strive for reducing the suffering, the physical suffering. That's like the modern direction of philosophy that I've heard of, and I really like this direction. We should strive for reducing of suffering. So I'm the person who believes so, right? I want the world that is full of organic life, that feels pain, and pain is very unpleasant. I want everybody to suffer less. So in my worldview, clinical psychopaths that do crimes that hurt others, they don't come along together. But again, when it comes to empirism or realism, I'm like, okay, but what, like, there is no real reality. Like, I think I perceive the world this way, clinical psychopath perceive world this way, someone will perceive world in a different way, and basically the majority of people decide for everyone. Oh. I am clinical psychopath with the ability to control oneself. I have lost my touch before, but never again is my wish. That's very interesting perspective. I'm all ears. I'm all opened to hear. Because being able to control yourself is one of the best qualities that a human can have. You might actually be two different people from what I have heard. People that have had the connection between the two halves of the brain card can have each side of the brain act differently. The question is, where is the knowledge we are born with? Or is all knowledge attained by experiences through our senses? If everything is learned through experience, there is no objectivity. There has to be something that is objectively true, or the world, so there needs to be a rationalism. My grandma, during last few days before her death, my grandma always had, since I remember her, she had problems with hearing. She lost her hearing because of the stress when my grandpa died. She was grieving so much that she lost her hearing. She described it as she was grieving so much that when on the cemetery during the burial ritual, people were like digging up my grandpa's the wooden casket, or how do you call it? So this sound of the earth, of the ground hitting the wooden casket, she started to hear every like drop of the ground, of the dirt. She started to hear every sound worse and worse. Coffin, yeah. So every sound where ground dirt was hitting the coffin, like while people were digging up, like digging down, like throwing the dirt on the coffin of my grandpa, she started to hear the sound worse and worse. And like when everything was done, her hearing just disappeared. Not fully, but since I remember myself, I had to talk with my grandma like that. Ba, що тобі принести? Something like that. I had to scream in her ear every time. By the way, I have spots in my sleeves. They are from berries and I cannot wash them off. So this thing is clean. I just cannot get rid of these stains from the berries. So, and my grandma had a very bad vision, and she had her vision declined. She had cataract, and last few days before she died, she started to feel sick, and like 3 days before she has died, she just was laying in bed. Malicious, thank you. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah! Thank you very much. Thank you, Malicious. Thank you for coming to my live stream. So, she was losing her vision basically in the last 3 days before she died. She lost everything completely. She has lost her hearing and vision. She did not see and did not hear anything. So basically, she had left only the touch and the feeling in the space. So her vestibular apparatus was just telling her where the bottom, where the sides. She was like being able to acknowledge where she is when it comes to feeling herself in space. Basically, her brain was just locked in her skull, being able to see and hear nothing. She did not know what time is it, how much time has passed. She was completely a brain that is cut almost of all the empirical senses. So when it comes to realism, I think that if we would be just brains that are cut from our senses, we would have no knowledge inserted in our brains. We would have opportunity to process, like capability to process information, but we would not have information to process. So I do believe I'm not saying that it's 100% correct. Maybe there is like a good explanation why this is the other way. So this is just my opinion based on a very small knowledge that I have. I personally believe that our existence is more like an experience that we live in. If we already like, there are people who don't have vision from the birth, their experience will be so different because they will have no visual things to process. People who don't have vision at all, like not people who have just silhouettes or have just grayness and like just, you know, people who don't have vision at all, they just don't understand the concept of seeing things. Imagine if there is like, we already know that scientists can, like, they can see with the tools, with certain equipment, they can see waves and they can hear sounds that we as humans cannot hear. And like, you know, those sounds of space, the impossible colors that our eyes just are not able to perceive. There are so many things in this universe that we are not able to perceive because of our limited senses. So there are so many things that we just are not able to comprehend. And that's why, since like I'm not even a Christian anymore, but I do believe that God exists, like something that people call God. We just are not able to comprehend it because of the lack of the senses that we can, you know, we just are not able to comprehend it because we don't have evidence, and we don't have evidence because we have a very limited senses, if this makes sense. Anthony, mwah! I'm back, crisis averted. What did I miss? We are talking about empiricism and realism. I think we know what is right and what is wrong when we were born, and our senses just distract us from what is true and corrupt our morality. People become bad because of bad interactions and bad experiences. If we just pause to think, we would know what is right to do. I personally think criticism is the best. A mix of both. We have a sixth sense, which is intuition. We can gain insights without our other senses. I think that you're right. I can agree with you on this too. Lopi, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscriptions. You have missed a little bit of conversation. Do we know what's wrong and do we know what is right and wrong from the birth? Honestly, I think it might be a trap, because I think that people who have, I don't even know that it will be accurate what I will say right now, because I think it's so badly wrapped in words. So I think that people who have ability to think about those things as you think, I think that you perceive your world around as everybody is on the same level as you. But you are smart, and there are people who are not that smart, and there are people who are not that kind from the very start. You do have to teach babies to do a lot of things. Babies often hitting their parents because they do not know that hitting is bad. They have to learn it. They have to learn that hitting hurts, so you cannot bite or like hit your mom. They are not born with this ability, and maybe, you know, it's just a theory. It's not like I'm saying that like what I'm saying is true and like you are like this. No, it's just my hypothesis that you may think like that because you are smart and you think about very complex things, so therefore you think that majority of people are smart. I know that you don't think so, but still maybe your subconscious tell you like, oh, like I would never do that, so maybe majority of people would not do that. It's just like life situations make them bad people and bad experience make them bad people. But I think that you're projecting that you like would not hurt people and you're like intelligent and you're projecting that on everybody. But sometimes people, I believe that sometimes people are just bad from the very beginning. But at the same time, there are so many, situations when you can take a child from people who had really, bad past, bad choices, bad nature, and like give this baby to people who love baby and like teach baby and baby will be fine. So I might be really, really wrong. So it's not like I know something. It's just like I say what I'm thinking. I'm ready to become smarter anytime. Let me see. And I agree with you that senses can deceive. It's true. And you know what it tells me? It tells me that the world is way more complex than we as human beings can understand. And it takes fucking forever to start fucking see those colors, that variety, that complexity. That the fact we are talking about facts, the senses can deceive, can simultaneously exist with Venus rationalism, because this world is so complex that it can exist simultaneously. Right? Like, if a baby killed its parents, it cannot be found guilty or of murder because it can't tell right from wrong. Right and wrong compared to what? Survival, civility. Like, I agree with you, Hunter. Like comparing to what? Like, what we are talking about? What situation we are talking about? What context? And, this is a very big trap, because if we will make excuses and explain, we need context for everything, it can open the loopholes for abusing systems, right, for hurting others. So it depends, you should be very self-aware when you are, even when we are talking about things like that. That's why I think that staying open is a crucial. Okay. If you want to be smart, try to be grandmaster in chess. So Vinny is good in chess. So okay. I don't even know. When we are thinking about universe, there is no such thing as good and evil. Like, if you want to be, just a second. Naturally, we are good and will be as good as our stress is directed, because we empowered that sense into our existence. Like, good comparing to what? To modern morality? It's modern. It just started to exist very relatively like very, very not far from this moment, very soon in the past. I feel like morality is very objective. Like, you know, I just watched new Predator, and like, I know this is sci-fi, you cannot make this as an example, but for some for the Predator and his clan, it is good to kill others. Oh no, guys, I have lost the camera. No. Let me. Oh no. Good. It's holidays. I'm wearing my pajama all day long. All day long. So what I was saying, like, in the Predator clan, like, it's good to kill others and to have trophies, right? And there is like so much violence in it, right? Like isn't, like, don't others deserve not to suffer? So I feel like it's relative. Good and evil comparing to what? But I also believe in God and that we were created good, but and corrupted by the devil, so that explains my views. Actually, I feel like we are shaped by religion. I was shaped by religion a lot. So since I was brought up in the Christianity and I was brought up in like an Orthodox country, right? Orthodox, where the Orthodox Christianity is super duper popular, and I was attending church that is like evangelical Christian, some kind of Protestant denomination. So I was really shaped by religion too. I spent so much time on learning a lot of things because it was very, very damaging, but I still do believe in God. Just in a little bit different way. So my brain, as someone said in the chat, our brain is like really shaped by the way how, like, where we are born, like who is our parents, where do we live, like this and that. And some people are shaped by religion from the very young age. Some people are shaped by the way they see how their family members are behaving, or like what is like going outside, how the society is shaped. So maybe there is a really like true knowledge that lies within us, but again, there is a moment where our brains are not developed yet, and we are just not able to comprehend some things. I notice how I am getting older, and even despite the fact that my frontal lobe has developed at 25 approximately, my moving to West has shown me how limited my perception of everything was. And I just did not know about these colors before moving to West. When you're moving from background like mine to such a different culture, like, you know, like Ukraine is very different from West, it opens your eyes how world is more complex. It's just mind-blowing, to be honest. So I don't remember why I was telling this to you. I would not pass that test with mozжечок, with cerebellum. I would not pass that test. Guys, I need to pee. Let me pee and I'll be back. And I'll read the chat. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll be back. Don't listen to me. Anthony! Thank you. Thank you for 1000 bits. Where's the cardinal? Don't tell me the Garfield has finally what? Oh my goodness. My heart dropped for a second. Let me read the chat. I agree with this. However, insights can be gained without experience. That's at least how it works in mathematics. Морти, боже. Math is a rational science, and then you prove it in quotes by looking for it through experiments. At different times in history and in different classes in history, good means different things. Yeah. Actually, I find the math example that you brought, it's a very beautiful example, because I feel like, to me, math is like magic. And I'm not saying it because like I'm bad in math, which is true, I'm very bad in math. But this math that technically everything around us is math, right? Everything is around us is mathematics. It's like the queen of sciences. It's too smart for me to comprehend. Like, I believe that truly talented, I believe that you do not start to become a mathematics genius without being like, without learning mathematics. Like, let's say I know only like basics. I know how to count, how to like multiply, like blah blah blah, how to divide, and everything else is kind of, I already need Google for that, right? I will never have this, inner voice that tells me like very difficult hypothesis when it comes to mathematics. Like you still have to learn it. To have insights, you still have to have knowledge. You cannot make it out of nothing. And you may be really, really smart, and you may have this insight, you may have this primal knowledge, but then I think that I can agree with it. It really can work. Like, I agree it can work. But then it may work not for everyone. Not like everyone has this knowledge. Maybe. I don't know. Oh. Hello everyone who is new. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, so many comments. Yeah, everything around us can be explained by mathematics. If you will break down things and then break the small parts of the things and then break it down, like there is still like mathematics in the bottom of it. Like, it explains things. Maybe God is mathematics, I don't know. Like, whatever, like I was teased a lot by one of my friends. Like, we were not friends, we were like more like acquaintances. There was a girl who was studying together with my best friend, and she was her classmate. And she was a very skeptical person, a very smart girl. She was studying excellently. She was very talented, and she was very damn, forgot it. She was very artsy. She used to troll me a lot for my belief, because I was a Christian. I wasn't like Christian, I was a believer. Like a classic believer that kind of, stands her ground. I was until kind of late, to be honest. And she used to troll me. She was trolling me that I believe in an old guy with beard that lives in the sky. And I was like, no, you just don't understand. It's not like there is a guy with a beard. And she was like mocking me and like trolling me, but she wasn't doing it in a bad way. Like, we still were like acquaintances, we still communicated, and we even lived together at one point, all three of us, me, my best friend, and that girl. So and this, this feeling that somewhere deep inside that something is so more complex that people think, but you cannot explain it because you are stupid. That was me. So when it comes to God, I think it's like too complex, that for a human brain, even to the brightest minds in the universe, is too complex. Because if you will break down everything that exists in the world, if you will break atoms and you will break quarks, and then you have this the waves, the 7 waves theory, I don't remember even. You still can say that God created that. You cannot disprove it. And it just means that God is so much more incomprehensible than all the science thing that is available today. It doesn't matter how good you break everything down. It doesn't matter how you will understand that everything around is just like waves, and it's not even particles, because some particles don't even have weight. You basically, it literally almost means that we consist of nothing. But it's not true, right? Because we feel like we are physical, but when you break everything down, it's almost like we consist of nothing. But it still can be created by God. Hey. And again, there are people who do not believe in God. It's completely valid. You should believe in whatever you want, because everything is very personal, very, very subjective. I was trying to remember that word. But it's not the guy with the beard in the sky has created it. No, I don't believe in that. But again, skepticism is good. Skepticism is what prevents us from making a lot of mistakes. I got this teenager playing Sim Universe. Sometimes it feels like this. I like the Interstellar reference. Yeah, exactly. I don't think that it's actually a very cool thing, I believe, that actually can not like unite people, but at least stop like quarreling between people who prove their certain point of view. And I forgot what I wanted to say. I was reading Vinny's comment. Let me read it again. Oh yeah. So yeah, you say, why is the world so complex and still functioning so well that it was possible for life to exist? Because stardust randomly. Yeah, you can really see at that and think there should be an intelligent creator that has created it by the design, right? And it will be subjective. I do believe that. However, I do believe that the way that the God, my version of God, my version of God is more incomprehensible. It's not like people describe it in any religion. I think that people still make the God man-like, and our like holy books tell us that we are created like in the image of God. Maybe there is a sense in it. Maybe maybe we are created by the image of God, so that's why we have capability to love and be like empathetic and have faith. Many animals do not have that, and we do have it. My version of God is like more incomprehensible, because if you break down how universe is built, it's so complex. It's way more than people describe in their holy books. But yeah, like when you look at those proofs, you may think, oh, should be an intelligent creator. But again, people who do not believe in intelligent creator also have right to believe that yes, like we exist because we exist. We know about our existence because one of like a trillion, billion, quillion times there was a chance that life really created itself. And we experience it because of that 0.0 like blah 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 million zeros point chance, and we experience it just a coincidence, just how it worked. I don't know. There's also like a field in mathematics that explains it, but I am not that smart to even know those words. You may have molecule in your body that once was a dinosaur. That's also true. That's also like when I'm thinking about like hell and heaven concept, this is so man-made concept. I personally believe this is a so man-made concept, because if matter is really not, like as you say, matter cannot be destroyed. Everything just changes the form, the shape. People die, their bodies rot, their bodies become attritioned, and they go to different things. So technically we just exchange matter, and we as a consciousness exist for a very short period of time. And if everything around is shared material, right, there might be parts of dead people inside of me, because they might be like buried there somewhere, like the grass was growing there, someone ate the grass, and like the rabbit ate the grass, and then someone ate that rabbit, and then like they died, and everything like rot, and it like I ate something that was, for example, grown on that land. There's like possibly parts of that people in me. So if we share the material things, if we share like the molecules, the concept of physical bodies, of physical matter, is not relevant to afterlife at all. matter, according to Einstein, is also just energy. Exactly. That's why the concept of God that is incomprehensible, and like the holy books in many cultures say that God is everywhere. Like, this makes sense. If God is everywhere and we consist of matter, and matter is just an energy, and we share this energy because we eat plants and we eat animals, and there might be like part of dead people in us, but we are just energy if we break everything down. So technically, if God is everywhere, we are just part of God. It's just already some kind of, I don't even know what is that. I don't know how it's called. Like, it's not even philosophy. Oh no, probably it's a philosophy that, like, we are part of God, and we just experience this life, and everything is happening simultaneously as a one God's consciousness. I don't know. Yeah. Therefore, the concept of hell and heaven is a little bit like very man-made. It's like how people imagined it, that there's like this concept of good place and bad place in so many cultures, and like as someone said in chat, good comparing to what? At every point of history, being good meant something really different, and being bad meant also something different, and it always changes. So basically, people who go to hell, it's just such a people who go to heaven, it's just like such a subjective things, because we all think that, oh, this person is good, this person is bad. Other people may think that this person is good, this person is bad. So and also I don't sometimes I even don't think that I don't believe that what I will tell is true, but maybe it doesn't even matter what we are believing in. However, in such religions as Christianity, the religion that I was brought up in, the faith is the core concept. You have to have faith, which also makes sense to me, because faith is something universal. Because people who, for example, there are different sects, for example, within the Christianity, such as Gnostics, for example, who thought that, there's different knowledge, and this knowledge will bring you salvation. You have to have this knowledge. What about people with Alzheimer? Or what about people who are disabled from birth, or people with mental diseases? Are they not worthy of salvation? And faith is like universal way to be to get that salvation. So it also makes sense to me, so many things make sense to me. World is so complex. I constantly think about it. I have to eat my food. Yeah, the nihilism. That if there is nothing after life, then what's the point of everything? I feel like that's because we are so human, and we need to have a reason. Our brain is wired like that, so we do need a reason. I don't believe in heaven and hell in this. To my personal opinion, I'm not saying this is 100% true. It's my personal opinion. I do believe that classic Christian view on heaven and hell is very simplified and very man-made like. It's too simple. This is so funny because I believe that Eastern religions have more sense in this when it comes to dharmas and nirvana and all this stuff. It makes more sense to me that everything should strive to calmness and like this state of calmness, of nothingness, and there is like a harmony in it. I don't know, but I feel like classic Christian view is too human-like, too like what like people created these myths, and those myths traveled from religion to religion. You can see this exact story in different cultures and different stories in different places on earth. So people were just like people created it and just moved it all around the globe. I don't know. If it brings comfort and certainty, I am totally for it. But I agree with you, if there is nothing in afterlife, for some people it will be like, what's the point of doing good things? But what's the point of doing bad things? Like, I don't have an urge to do bad things. I never like sit in my house and like thinking, oh damn, I would do this crime if I would like not be bound by morality. I never think about it. Moreover, I feel physical discomfort when I see someone suffering, when I see animals suffer. I feel I physically cannot kill even insects that I dislike, and I dislike spiders so badly. I dislike spiders, and I had to kill few spiders in my life, and I can count those times when I killed those spiders, because I like, why the spider doesn't deserve to live? Who am I to take his life? Because I'm afraid of it? But that's my problem, that's not spider's problem, you know what I mean? So if there is like nothing after we die, and you say like, what's the point to do like good things? But what's the point to do bad things either? Spiders are evil, no one needs that many eyes or legs. There's no point, that's point? And this is exactly what we were talking about, that some people do not see good as good, and some people do not see bad as bad. And if we will talk about wars that were happening throughout the history, people were killing other people for land, for influence, for control, for resources. So the war for one side would be really great because they would get resources, they would get new land. They would get slaves in the past, right? They would have young women to have like healthy children, blah blah blah. So they gain something from the war, from the killing of people. Other side who was defeated was enslaved and killed and suffered. So like, and the winner usually was like praising the gods for gifting him, like for gifting the victory and stuff like that. So it was considered good. We have a victory, we have resources, we can feed our children, like we have more gold, we have more territory, and we have like bigger like, oh, I don't know how to, army. We have bigger army, so that's good. But the other side, like this, exactly the same thing would not be like, it's always double-sided. There is like, how do you call it, like a dualism. There's always two sides of things. And again, Eastern religions predicted it, and it existed like way before majority of other religions. Like it feels like everything comes from somewhere from East. So I might take a look in it, because I even heard that even prototype of Jesus came from the East, because they had something similar, and then it traveled to the Middle East and really started to bloom among the tribes. And this is how started the Old Testament story, stuff like that. But again, it's like I don't have, I even cannot like give the example. It's just like I feel like I've read it in from, but I almost don't remember anything from that book. And this is so funny because I literally like read it last year. By East, is that India? Yeah, kind of like, not like India in the current borders, but more like East, including some China territory, Tibet, like, yeah, that's forever ago. Like when, remember when politics and religion was prohibited on that channel? Not anymore. It's my fault. It's my fault. I just love to talk about this thing. I'm so sorry. Maybe we should not talk about it. People always tell me, like, Louisa, let's avoid politics and religion. Louisa, like, politics and religion. You asked me. Okay. I was misbehaving. It's like, yeah, wandered into the rabbit hole. That's exactly how I feel when I'm trying to like Google something, and then I start to Google more and more, and then you already like somewhere so far, and you already chat GPT and things, and you end up in a totally different topics than you started from. Louisa, try the Walking Dead game. It's dramatic. I watched only like few seasons. I think I watched 2 seasons of Walking Dead. It is dramatic. I can only imagine how the game feels. I really have to try it. I literally was talking about the Walking Dead game with ChatGPT yesterday. I was thinking who to kill in my visual novel, and if I need to kill someone in my visual novel. I was researching the rules of writing, what will work the best for the player's psychology, and I was using Walking Dead as an example how many times we are traumatized by the death of someone that we felt attached to already. And the same as in Game of Thrones, like you already has attached to someone and like Martin just kills it. And you're like, I have to try it. I have to try it. Play some chess. You know what I bought? I bought a game. In just a second, I'll find it. It's taking part in the Poland after apocalypse, if I'm not mistaken. Really cool one, but I did not start it yet because there is a camera from the third person, so I find very, very different. Oh wait, I did not buy it. I just put it in the wish list. It's Kronos the New Dawn. It looks really cool on my personal opinion. Kronos the New Dawn, and it has 25% off right now. I probably will buy it, but again, this is exactly the reason why I am not playing Resident Evil, because first of all, I need more skills. Second of all, this third person POV is a little bit difficult for me to navigate. If you want a silly one, get Borderlands Telltale. Borderlands is like... I've seen a TV series, Borderlands, if I'm not mistaken. The Korean one. Is that one? Thank you, Jack Cooper. Mwah. Oh, sorry, Lavina Latina. I have mistaken. Lavina Latina. Mwah. Thank you so much for so many beats. Mwah. And okay, Jack Cooper, I'll send you a kiss too, mwah, because of this mistake. Thank you, Lavina Latina. Thank you so much for so many beats. Lucky Jack. Oh, okay, so that's not it then. That's not it then. I thought it's like more about... Oh, it's like Alice in Borderland. Yeah, that's why I have mistaken it. Oh my goodness, guys, there are so many games that I want to try. I would play day and night. I would be like... I would just like... be in the gaming chair like for 16 hours a day. That would be really cool. I understand how people are playing all the time. What did you play recently? So I got tired of Stardew Valley recently, and I have started to play a Graveyard Keeper. For just relaxation. I've played multiple short horror games. And I started to play Soma. And also I bought a game that's called Mouthwashing. It just looks so strange in a cool way, so I thought that I'm going to try it. So I've played an interesting game that is called The Derailed. So it was really cool. In my taste, it was a short horror game. In my taste, I just did not like the ending because I did not like the ending, but the ambience, the vibe, it was walking simulator with elements of horror. More like puzzle solving, walking, and like discovering the story. I really like that, but it does sound like that, but it was horror, I swear. Cross my feet, like Pinky promise it was a horror. You see, very, very difficult and lots of fighting. That's funny. Oh my god. So yeah, there are so many things that I like, that I would love to play. But I honestly feel like my skills are getting a little bit better, and I start to understand players' logic, like games logic more. Because before, I was thinking like a person in real life. I come like I go to a level, I come to a certain location, and I start to look for a thing where I would be looking at if I would be in a real life, and that's so wrong. I have to look at where the game developers would put it, so on the most obvious place, and I was making a lot of mistakes because of that. Lavina Latina, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, something like that. Okay guys, I'm going to finish the live stream right now. I still have a lot of things to do today. I think I will do a lot of editing today. Maybe I will play something in the very, very evening, but I'm not sure that I'll have energy for that. But thank you very much for joining the Christmas stream. Thank you very much for participating in discussion. I literally never understand where we will get, like, how the cozy Christmas stream ended up discussing empirism and realism. Vinny, I have a question to you. How the hell did it happen that we ended up discussing it instead of having cozy Christmas discussions? I don't know. Merry Christmas to you guys. Is this the last stream in this year? I don't know yet. There is a chance that this is the last stream of this year. And this year will end in 5 days, in 7 days. So maybe yes, maybe no. I'll announce it just in case. But let me check the calendar. What will be? Yeah, so we will see. Maybe the second stream will happen. Hopefully it will. If not, ooh, cute kitties! Anthony, thank you so much. Mwah! Thank you so much for cheers. Thank you so much. Cute! Ah! Vinny, thank you so much. Guys, what the hell? Vinny and Anthony. Thank you so much, cute kitties. Like, no. Last cheers for 2025. Thank you very much for coming to my live stream, for participating in chat, for being funny, for being really good people, and for treating everybody in chat with respect and with understanding. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you that how this year went and how you were. I'm not saying like how you were behaving in chat. This just sounds very, very weird. But I mean like you consistently were showing that you are such a good audience and such a good people to each other. I'm very proud of you. And I want to wish you to have happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Hope to see you one last time this year. If it will not happen, I hope to see you very, very soon in the new year. So yeah, you compliment us like dogs. Like Vinny, the way, like the fact that I'm complimenting, it's already very difficult for me. You can teach me how to compliment in the proper way. You compliment us like dogs. Thank you very much for coming. Pat on the head. Like that. Now I cannot unhear this, Vinny. Why the hell you said it to me? Now I feel ashamed. Okay, guys. Have a great Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Hope you will spend the rest of year with no stress, and hope you will take care of yourself 3 times a day and then a bath. Like, do whatever makes you happy. And I'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye.